going on, everybody? Well, it would seem that YouTube and me are not on the same wavelength. I have submitted no less than 19 separate videos for this Green APU deal, and apparently I need to pay way more attention to anything that's playing in the background. I did a very good hour-and-a-half video on the Green APU and everything like that. Now I've got to go back and redo one. However, I owe Green APU something because they really hooked me up with a lot of stuff, and I want to go over, at least in a short form video right now, the pros and the only con. It's the only con that I have, and it's not even a major con. It's very minor, but it's one of the things I've thought about and something I can bring up when I go back. I decided to go with Green APU, and the reason I went with Green APU, well, there are a number of them, but we will go by them one by one. One is, it is literally everything done right here, right in Illinois where they are at. You know, they are right down the road from WeatherTech up in Illinois, and I have to admit, it was easy to get in. They had overnight parking there for us. They have a very nice break area and everything like that. I was 100% comfortable, that's the word, with being there. Okay, so there's that. The location was very easy to get to. Anybody that goes anywhere in the Bolingbrook, Lamont, West Side Chicago, Joliet, like, it's really easy to get to. So there is that. Location was good. The fact that everything is made, with the exception of the actual Kubota motor. The Kubota is imported. Everything else made right here. So there's that. Location, the manufacturing processes, the maintenance schedule, and the fact that I can get everything I need done there, or I can do the maintenance myself. And they give you everything you need to do the maintenance. I get filters, whatever, for the first one. And then after that, if I need them, I can go to the auto parts store and buy them, because every filter comes from Napa if I need it to. Or I can go online, order it, they'll mail it to the house, or I can go there and they'll do the service again. They warranty for the life of the product, not while you own it. That's one of the big parts right there. So I really have no complaints whatsoever with any of that. The installation took one day. They give you an appointment, you're in, they do it, and you're out. They may ask a few questions before you get there, like where you're going to put it at, and do you have enough room, on the rail. They did move one of my fuel tanks up just a little bit to give them the room they needed, but it was not anything dramatic or drastic, and I'm perfectly content with everything they've done. The guys themselves, from Brad, who was my sales rep, and the gentleman that I speak to when I'm there, all the way through to the maintenance techs that did everything, 100% just the best. I had a very, very good experience. And I did record everything. They let me have full access. Now, I was able to cut and clip some pieces, so I will be putting out like some other short videos of things that were there that were completely surprising to me. But I wanted to do this because people ask me, is Green APU worth it? And my answer is yes, for I'll give you the three biggest reasons why Green APU over the other major APUs that people can get. And I'm not going to name them, but everybody knows who they are. They're the two big ones. One, these APUs are more powerful. The 26,000 BTUs, that's a lot of BTUs, almost twice what you get out of the other ones, right? And these also, Green APU is the only one that gives you the option to increase the amperage of anything that you need. Like if you need a bigger alternator, they can put one on there. You get, I think the small one is 60 and the big one's 150 amp alternator. I have a treadmill in this truck. That thing runs it for days and never bugs it. The temperature, set the temperature. If I put it at 67, 68, it's 67 to 68 degrees. I've got thermostats in the truck to check it to see if I'm still accurate or whatever. Hasn't fallen off not one time yet. 2, maintenance. The cost of maintenance. There's no specific product to the Green APU. Outside of that motor, there's nothing, specific to it. The belt comes off a Ford. I think the fuel filter is off like a Mazda or something. And you get a list of things like, if I need to go get a fuel filter, I know I got the paper. I go to Napa, I need this fuel filter. And it's the filter that goes back there. These guys designed race cars and then decided that they were going to take the guy that designs the race cars and design the APU. It is user-friendly, maintenance-friendly, part-friendly. Nothing specific. I don't have to go get a TK part. I don't have to go get a carrier part. None of that. Regular part from the auto parts. So you save time and money. And the accessibility, doesn't go wrong. Open up the case, everything's right there. Right? And then 3 is the cost over time. Cost over time. Maintenance cost over time is cheaper. Operating cost over time is cheaper. They warranty it for the life of the product. So if I buy another truck, I can move that APU to another truck. And for people who go, well, it's not really. I know a gentleman right now that it has 50,000 hours on his Green APU. We're on Gen 5s. That's a Gen 5 star APU. I believe his is like a Gen 3, and it's still cooking. So there is that. And I just, again, service, had no problem with it at all. Got in, it was in 1-day install. Got there the night before, woke up the next day, gave them the truck. They gave it back to me that afternoon. I was out the next day. Left out the next morning. They were, I cannot praise them at Green APU enough for the help and whatnot that I got. So with that being said, do I recommend Green APU? 5 stars all day long. All day long. I cannot and will not in good faith recommend anybody else. The ease of use, it's just a little box back there. Little box with a little knob, everything. And it's dummy proof. And it's set up so that I can't jack anything up. I can't go changing, parameters or anything like that without somebody, on there. Which brings me to the other point. Service. What if something's wrong with it? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I call in and one of the technicians in Lamont, where their headquarters at, one of the guys that helps design it or install it or maintains them, one of them is always on call. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If in the middle of Christmas I need to call, somebody's going to answer that phone. So we don't have a problem. Like literally, I just pick up the phone, I get answers. So that is why I feel like Green APU is the bigger bang for the buck. And it's not that, literally, when I price shopped the 3, we did base price. Green APU is cheaper by $2,500 than the other 2. And that was the base price. I don't have the base model. And I still came out $2,000 cheaper with an upgraded model over the other 2's base models. So yeah, the Green APU is my preferred choice. The Green APU is who I would recommend. And when I do get a new truck, I'll either take this one with me or I'll just go get another one put on. They're reasonably priced. I don't have nothing to worry about. Why not? So to everybody at Green APU, I would like to say thank you. To Brad, my sales rep, if you have any questions, call him and tell him Rob from Creek Carrier told you guys to call. He will take care of you, I promise. okay? And I'm not the only guy out here running it as an owner. If you look up Just Trucking, Justin, Green APU, swears by it. So I hope that this is helpful and insightful. If you have any questions, by all means, please ask them down below. I do apologize. I had a way better video plan, but for whatever reason, me and YouTube are just going round and rounds over this music issue. But and I want to show you something. This is how easy it is. So let's go turn on the Green APU since we parked. We're gonna come back here. The Green APU. Turn on my light. There we go. Is right. Look at that. Green APU right there. All I gotta do is come here and hit the button. This display comes on. Hit the button again, and now it's starting. It's too easy. Dinner was on the ground. Sorry. With that being said, I can't legitimately recommend anybody else. So if you're looking for an APU and you want a good one, you want one that is efficient and one that is gonna take care of you, there she is, and one that's gonna take care of you, Green APU. Call them. They're right there on the line, and you can get all the information you need there. Again, when you call, just ask for Brad. Tell them Rob told you to call, okay? I hope you guys have a very blessed day.